Let's get ready, say go. This was one, this was one, this was one, this was one. Let's go, this was one, this was one, this was one, this was one. Slide, rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Don't be afraid. You got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala. Zooming round and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should be just so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey, chala, no time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Remember, it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey, chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala.
It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 283. What is going on, people? This be your boy Smith, as always, joined by the usual suspects. What's going on, fellas?
Hello.
Just chilling, just taking it easy.
That's right, that's right. We got some stuff to talk about today. You see the thumbnail. Of course, we got fake news. We got some things to talk about. This coming 30th of January, Haslab will be kind of introducing their newest thing that they want our money for. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Because there's this speculation of what it's gonna be. And if it is any truth to that, I'm fucking out already. Just letting you know, I'm out on this one.
And I know if it is what the speculation is, I know Jimmy's in on it for sure.
I mean, some people will definitely. I know it's gonna be a mixed crowd because it's gonna be in half and half. Of there are those who will be in on this, and there might be those who won't. And I'm in that camp of I won't. And it's not because I don't think
Jimmy,
it's
you're
gonna
gonna
be
be
good. I just not gonna need it. But we'll talk about that.
you're gonna be in on it, right, Jimmy?
Oh, dude, no question.
Yeah. I
No,
knew it.
no fucking question.
So
That there, that's like a
we'll kind of
that's like
touch
a little
more.
tease.
We'll kind of touch more on that in a little bit. But it like when I saw that, I was just like, no. And here's the problem. You know what? Let's just get to it right now. Fuck it, because I got shit
All
to
right,
say.
let's do it.
So basically, if you're unaware, if you're not informed, if you're not in the Transformers, Hasbro is doing this is now their fourth Haslab for a Transformer. First one was Unicron. Second one we got was the Star Saber. Third one was Deathsaurus, and now we've got a fourth offering from Hasbro. Now the rumor is that this fourth offering will be an Optimus Prime from which one is it? From not Armada, is it? Is it Armada?
R RID.
It's RID.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Robots in
Yeah.
Disguise. You know, from the 2000s, early 2000s, that where Prime's a fire engine and Ultra Magnus is his brother, and they can combine to be a bigger Prime, which in theory is like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't think it's a Haslab though, gentlemen. I don't think this should be a Haslab.
See, I was thinking about it, and I think that I think this sort of I think we it's the perception of what a HasLab used to be versus what a HasLab is now. Like when I think of HasLab, I think of something big. I think of something like big that okay, like this is gonna be a big enough figure that like yeah, it's not gonna be sitting at Walmart. So I always tend to think bigger, but it sort of seems like the trend with HasLabs is becoming not necessarily big, but just more more parts involved. Like we kind of saw that with Star Saber, where Star Saber wasn't like overly huge, but like he came with a lot of stuff. So yeah, I do agree. Like it's not HasLab worthy. Like the Omega Prime would not need to be a HasLab, but it seems just like that's where they're kind of that's the direction they're moving in. Where again, it's not necessarily big, but just more engineering.
Yeah, because it's like I get what they want to do here, but it's like. And like I said, I'm not even trying to like shoot it down or nothing. I just think like if you're gonna do something that you're asking people to like crowdfund, I would just want something a little bit more than something that I feel could be a retail thing.
Yeah,
Unless they plan on making this like some kind of oversized Prime, which like I said, I don't know, man. It's one of those like I gotta see what they're working with here, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know.
it's it's a thing too where it's like okay, they explained the reasoning behind Star Saber being a HasLab. They kind of explained it like, well, we did it that way because we didn't know how much interest there was in the Japanese Transformers characters. We didn't know how much interest there was, so rather than like produce a bunch and have them sitting on shelves and just getting discounted, that the HasLab gave them the option to just kind of sell directly to the people that wanted them. That was kind of their reasoning. Again, the other thing with a Prime is like Primes always sell. Like Primes always sell. Like there's no risk involved in making a Prime because people are gonna buy it.
Yeah,
So yeah, it just really for me keeps coming back
and
to
if you're looking on the screen right now, I posted a photo. This is the Prime that we're talking about. This would be like if they're gonna offer it, he's gonna be the base, and then everything else, the tiers will go on to him. Because like I said, with the Ultra Magnus, he can combine with Ultra Magnus to then make like a Super Prime,
yeah.
and I feel like that's what they're trying to like. That's what they're gonna sell to you. But it's just like I just don't feel like this should be something that should be crowdfunded. Like you could just actually just retail this. Like you really could.
Yeah.
Unless, cause like, didn't he have like two modes? Cause he could combine with someone else as well, right? Or a part of his fire truck. Like, yeah, that was what it was.
Yeah, yeah, like he could combine with the part of the fire truck and it would give
Like a
him like
like
a
a like
different mode.
yeah, like a power boost, and then he could do the other mode where he could combine with Ultra Magnus, and that'll be a different
Yeah.
form. But it's just like, and I'm even thinking like, ah, man, it'd be like Hall of Primes, but it's like I don't even want you. Like I said, this is not really like I watched this Transformers back in the day, but this is not my Transformers. So, like I said, it doesn't like really hit that. It doesn't hit like that for me. But like I said, it could hit different for other people, because it's Transformers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's just, yeah, probably this wouldn't be for me because I'm more interested in buying like original characters versus like for me, like I have a G1 Prime. I don't need a Prime from every incarnation of Transformers, like if they make something like the Tidal Wave where it's a character that is unique to the show he comes from, then okay, like then you've kind of got my interest. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's
outside of
another thing.
that,
Cause
for
like,
me,
is the Tidal Wave going out on retail?
yeah, he's gonna be a retail.
Because I would expect him to be more of a Haslab type thing than like a basic Prime.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Like, I was kind of thinking like maybe we would get like maybe like a Cybertron Primus. They could do like a really nice Primus and make them the same size as like Unicron, because again, Primus is a planet.
You would
So
think.
I was kind of thinking, I was kind of thinking maybe they'll do something like that, and then they already have the mold for Unicron, so they could just kind of retool it into a Primus, give us a new head sculpt. I thought like maybe something like that, so people that got the Unicron, they can get like in many ways, Transformers, it's always about like like you got a Prime and you got like a Megatron. You got Star Saber, you got Deathsaurus, you got Fortress Maximus, you got Scorponok. Like there's always a good one and a bad one, so to speak. So I was kind of thinking like maybe we'll get a Primus. Like we got the we got the bad planet in Unicron. Now give us the good planet.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, we'll find out on the 30th. Okay, now second question would be, what are they pricing this? Because I mean, can't really ask for too much out of this. Like Star Saber and Deathsaurus weren't that ridiculous
Oh,
expensive. They range what was Deathsaurus? What 170? I think it was like around 180 or something like that. If I'm mistaken.
I think it was. I think it was less. I think it was like 150.
Yeah, like
listen, son, they can charge.
well, you're a mark. You'll pay whatever.
I will pay whatever for this. I've been asking for this. This is the thing. Like, I don't really care if it's a crowd-funded thing or if it's a retail thing, because I'm gonna get it regardless. I've been asking for a remake of that figure for like 20 years, so I'm a happy boy either way.
Yeah, I might probably have to pass on this one. Like I don't.
Yeah,
Unless
me
it's
too.
something that's really like oh man I want to add this to the collection, but it's just like again this Prime does nothing for me, and I don't, and it's like there's nothing else to kind of complement it. But then I'm gonna wait a minute. Which Megatron was in this version? I can't remember because they kept changing his look.
It was
He
Like, what version
No,
of
go ahead.
Megatron were they doing at this point? Because I can't remember. Was
It
this
was-
the one where
it
he was
was-
the like the six
was-
changer, the dragon, and all that? Was that
Yes.
that Megatron?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And he was all black, and then
Yeah, the black and
I
all
think,
black
like-
and purple. Yeah, I know. I know which one it is now. Now that okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then he changed white. I think eventually, like, he changed white when he changed into Galvatron,
Yeah, that was corny.
and then he got like three new transformations.
Listen, I hope those leaks are true. Like, I have the original Omega Prime. I have like 2 or 3 of the Optimus and Ultra Magnuses that I bought over the years to have them in like in all their modes, and I have the reissue of Omega Prime that they did a couple of years ago with like the chrome and shit. So I hope these leaks are true to add it to the shrine. But like you said, Matt, if it's not, the next thing I want is Primus.
See, yeah, that's what I was really kind of thinking we were gonna get, because again, they already have the mold for Unicron. Like, they could knock out a Primus pretty simple by just kind of retooling Unicron, making a new head, and then you'd think that people that got the Unicron, you'd think that, okay, well, if you already got the Unicron, probably you would go in on the Primus, because again, you probably would want both planets, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody that bought Star Saber, theoretically, like everybody that got a Star Saber should have got Deathsaurus, because if you already were invested in the Star Saber, then yeah, why wouldn't you get his villain to kind of pair with him? But
And like the thing, the thing is whether it's Primus or Omega Prime, what they're gonna charge is probably gonna be pretty hefty. Like, how much was Deathsaurus? You guys said it was like 170, right?
Like around
I think
150.
it was like one.
It wasn't more than 200.
Yeah.
So I know that for a fact.
It
So,
definitely, yeah. It was between 150 and 200. Like, it was maybe around there. Like, maybe it was 160, 170. It definitely was not over 200.
Yeah, like if this ends up being Omega Prime, he'll definitely have to go over 200, because you're basically getting like 2 Commander class premium figures, right? Like Prime and Ultra Magnus, plus all the other stuff that has to attach to them. Yeah, we're probably looking at over 200.
You think they include the Ultra Magnus?
I mean, but that depends
they
on
have to.
that depends on what scale, because it's like, is it gonna be as big as Star Saber? Is it gonna be as big as Deathsaurus? Is it gonna be just a regular like leader class or something, so it scales with your chug? So like, that's the real question. What's the scale gonna be?
I think the Prime will be a leader class, and then when you combine them with the trailer, that'll bump them up to a command class.
They didn't have a trailer. This Prime's a fire truck.
Or,
Yeah, but like, back of
sorry,
fire truck,
the back of the fire truck, I meant.
they would have to. Yeah.
I think he'll combine with the back of the fire truck, and that'll bump him up to a command class.
Regardless of scale, like, they have to include Ultra Magnus, because he's literally 50% of Omega Prime.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
this will be an
it's technically a combiner. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! A package is arriving.
But I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna drop on the 30th. Again, some more Transformers, so that's always a good thing. I would just prefer something a little more that's sought after. But again, it's something we've talked about in the past. You gotta sometimes get out of that G1 well, and start dipping into other parts of Transformers. I get that, but I just don't know if this is warrant for crowdfunding. Like, I feel like you could just retail it. Because remember when which one was it? Was it Earthrise, or was it? It might have been one of the 3 in the Siege trilogy. When they did that other Prime, the other fire truck one from which one was that? I think that one might have been Armada. You know the one I'm talking about, Jimmy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, because they released that one in retail, and I think it was at the time probably a leader class. I mean, I got it here somewhere, but it's buried somewhere. But yeah, I know I have it. So it's like you did a different Prime from a different series of Transformers retail. So what makes this one different outside of the combined stuff? I mean, that other Prime had a lot of bells and whistles too. Not as much as this one, but it had its bells and whistles. So
Yeah.
it just kind of makes me wonder, like, what's gonna make him different from the one that you just put out in the retail, though. But we'll have to wait and see. So, but yeah, just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit because I thought it was pertinent, and good conversation piece. But let's now
Take my budget.
Yeah, I know they're gonna take all your money. But let's jump
You can
into
take his-
What's that, Matt?
No, I didn't say anything.
Well, I was gonna say let's just jump right into your number one source for news and information. It's Friday night. We talking about toys. It's prime time. So let's make some noise. It's Fig News. And as always, man, make sure you check your spaghetti policy. It's important around here. All right, we're gonna start things off. We got a whole bunch of some new WWE stuff that dropped on BBTS. So we're not, instead of just individually, we're just gonna go through the list of the newest elites that they have dropped this year. And we'll start off with the best elite, the best, the MVP of 2024 right now, Mr. R. Trizzle, R. Truth.
Yeah. I mean, our truth is a guy that continues to stay relevant. This is a bit of a throwback figure. This is a bit of his older look per se. Like, he doesn't necessarily wear the long pants anymore. But yeah, this is great. Like, our truth is a guy that's consistently on TV. He's a guy that's consistently in storylines. I would consider him a main player. So definitely if you don't have a R-Truth figure, then yeah, this is a great one to get.
Yeah, $24, February of 2023. And as you can see, we got others. This is from their greatest hits. So we got classic Rollins from the Shield. We got the Beefcake, Brutus Beefcake, before he became a barber.
Yeah.
We got Roxanne Perez. We got
first time in the line figure. Like Roxanne Perez. That's her debut figure. So that's kind of cool, I guess.
Oh, and she comes with the NXT Women's Championship. Okay, that's what's up.
I don't think the face is I don't think the face is right on this one, but I don't know. I guess maybe they tried their best.
It's not the best. It's not the best work, but if for the first time out, it's not hateful, but it's definitely not. It's not photo accurate, that's for sure. So,
yeah.
Of course, we got Chad Gable, we got a Sami Zayn, we got Jey Uso. Now there was one here. Where is it? It was a Roddy Piper from They Live. It should be on here. Hold on a second.
Might have sold out.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened, to be honest. Cause that is something I would definitely consider like a collector item almost. With that Roddy Piper from They Live, so. Where are you, you son of a bitch? Here we go. I guess he must have sold out then, because he was up here earlier. So, It's one of those things where it's like, hey, you're gonna have to hunt down the Piper Man. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see something. No Roddy Piper. No. That's all right. Anyways, as you see, we got the newest batch of Ultimates here. So there you go. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
this is this kind of
I think the Three Faces of Foley.
is like okay.
I don't know. I think is that a Ringside collectible exclusive? You know what I'm talking about, man?
I do believe it is.
The Three Faces of
Yeah,
Foley pack.
I do believe it is.
Yeah, you got to go to Ringside for that one.
But yeah, from McFarlane, we're getting Batman from the Dark Knight, and him from the scene where he doesn't wear the helmet or the cape, and he has a gun.
What those weird like shoulder things? I don't remember those in the movie.
This is from he did the thing where he was skydiving and he slapped that stuff on the glass and it blew up the glass and he pulled the Chinese man out of the window. That's what this is from.
I remember that, but I don't remember the Spawn style like pieces by his neck.
Well, then again,
that seems like a Todd thing.
It's a very dark scene, so it was probably there and we didn't see it, but who knows?
I sort of don't remember that scene at all. I don't remember anything like this. This is a movie where I watch it and then after I watch it, I instantly forget everything from this movie. Like anything that doesn't involve the Joker, I can't seem to retain it. But so it's whatever. It's all right, I guess. This is a pretty easy pass for me personally, but.
I got the movie Masterpiece one from back in the day, so I'm set. I still think those are better.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would I want a Batman without a cowl?
Masters
Why would I
were
want the
great.
Batman without a cowl on anyway?
Christian Bale.
Whatever.
It's like he sells figures that should just be accessories. Like we should have just got an unmasked head with the first Bale Batman he did. Like that should have just included a unmasked head. Like I don't envision people rushing out to buy a whole nother figure just to get the unmasked head.
I agree.
But who knows? McFarlane multiverse collectors are a little weird.
Theoretically, you could have just popped off that cape and put on a pack instead, right?
Yeah.
Or that could have been an accessory.
But I guess, yeah. I guess if you want it, it's available. You can get it.
Yeah, well, this will be a hard path for me because, like I said, McFarlane, I'm done supporting that nonsense.
Yeah,
$23 bucks, well. March of 2024.
Oh, all right, yeah. So from the Black Series, we're getting some Phantom Menace destroyer droids. So I guess army build, right?
Yeah, for sure.
$35.
These look really.
That's a pretty expensive army there for $35 though.
Yeah.
Something like this should have been a 2-pack though. Things like droids and like anything like that's cannon fodder should just come in like a 2-pack or something. Enough of this individual stuff for soldiers, like especially for soldiers, like this nameless rabble of victims. Just put them in a 2-pack.
Yeah.
This is how I felt when they released the Dark Trooper, where it's a droid that I really would like to get at least like 2 or 3 of, but that $30+ price mark really, really hurts.
Yeah.
You know, like this is deluxe, but he doesn't come with anything, so it's like, is it really deluxe?
Hold on, I gotta jump on a boat or something.
Yeah.
SmackDown.
I'm getting this for sure. Like, there's not even a question. I'll probably get two. And he can transform into the ball, which is cool. So you can actually transform him into the ball. But yeah, I agree too. Like, I sort of wish like figures like this they would just put them in 2-packs. You know, like put them in a 2-pack. Cause yeah, like two deluxe figures is kind of a lot, but you know, if you kind of like this is gonna be what, $30, let's say.
Something around
You
there.
know, like
Cheaper.
It's
two
35.
deluxe figures. Okay, so two deluxe figures for $70 is a lot, but if you make it a 2-pack where it's like $50, then it's like, okay, there's like a little more value there. It's not as bad, you know. But yeah, like $70 on two of these is it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, it looks cool. I'm always happy to get more prequel stuff in the line. So I'll probably get two, but I'm gonna get at least one for sure. Like one for sure.
I think you need 10.
Oh my god. Okay, you say
There's
so.
a lot of them in the movie, you know.
Fuck, you're right.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, it's cool. I sort of, the fact that he can roll up into a ball, I kind of was not expecting that.
Expect to spend $35 July of 2024. We're getting a clone trooper from Attack of the Clones. That's what's up.
Yeah, so brand new clone trooper, you know, this is just kind of your generic clone trooper, and this is going to be on a brand new body mold. I think they've updated the articulation, so I think he's going to have like a bicep swivel.
Nice.
So that's cool. That's a clone trooper 3.0 mold. Probably on a pass on this. I have so many troopers.
Like,
I have a shelf of just troopers.
Like I said, $26. Okay, a little bit more respectable if you want to buy more than one.
Yeah.
This one, June of 2024. That's right.
Yeah, so this I guess is good. We're getting a Grand Admiral Thrawn from Ahsoka. I guess it's good if people didn't get the first Thrawn. I guess you could get this one, but yeah, this is gonna be an easy pass for me.
Yeah, I don't really need this version.
Yeah, like again, I guess if you didn't get the first Thrawn, then this is a good way to get that character in your collection because, you know, his figures always jump up on the aftermarket. But this is not the best version of Thrawn for me, so I'm certainly good on this.
Yeah, he's all right, but you know, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I was the biggest like Rebels fan or something like that. It's fine. I'm good.
If this
I
was,
don't know, like, sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say that if this was the Rebels one, I probably would have gotten it actually.
Yeah. I don't know, like I was hyped for Thrawn in Ahsoka, but then I don't know. Somebody said his body he has the same proportion as the Grinch. And it kind of ruined it for me.
It does though. I want this figure now.
The Grinch.
Yeah. You just gotta
like
paint him. You just gotta paint him green.
Yeah, somebody said on the show that he has the same proportions as the Grinch. Like he's got a tiny upper body, but then he's got some junk in the trunk,
It's true,
and it sort of ruined it for me. I don't know.
but he's menacing.
Yeah,
He's a menacing Grinch.
Blue Grinch.
Yeah.
Well, $26, January of 2025. Okay.
Yikes! Jeez.
He'll come out before that. That's just their overextending dates.
So from the loyal subjects, if you want Raphael with a bike and a helmet, you can get that now. I guess. For some reason.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the bike looks cool, I guess.
No, it's just like I did not expect them to start doing these. But
Yeah, there's already. If you go to Target, you'll see this out there already. But this is the metallic version,
Oh.
so it's got a little. The bike's got a little more of a sheen to it. Look, which is cool. Like I said, it's just some more accessories to the loyal subject collection if you're collecting those turtles. But I've already decided. Like I was gonna go in on these dudes because they looked pretty cool. But like I said, after putting the turtles on display, I realized that I can't do no more turtles. So yeah, loyal subjects gotta, as nice as they look, and they're not even that big of a figure to take up a lot of real estate. But I know like shit will just start to build up if I fuck with it. Because if I go to Walmart right now, they got the loyal subject shredder on the shelves. If I go there now, they got all the turtles plus Raph on a bike. If you want to fuck with, get the extra Raph on a bike. And it's like,
they're good. I cherry picked the loyal subjects turtles. They're good, but I prefer the basic ass turtles though.
yeah, that's what they got over there. They got the basics, and then they got a 4-pack of them in like black and white. But I ain't fucking with no black and white shit.
I actually picked those up.
Yeah, the 4-pack
Those are
with
fucking cool.
the black and white. Like, yeah, I ain't. But it's just like, I gotta stay away from these turtles, so I'm good. But again, like I said, it looks good. It's decent, decent Raph. The figures are pretty tight as well, so like, there's really no complaints. It's just, and we glowing in the dark.
Ooh.
And on top of that, you get basic Raph. So even if you buy like 3 of them single carded turtles, you could just buy this Raph and don't have to buy the other one because you get a basic Raph. Plus, he comes with a bike.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad deal. The bike looks good.
Yeah, I don't want to jump into another Turtles line, you know.
Yeah, that's why I decided not to go in on these. Like I said, I had an opportunity to grab them all in one shot, and I was just like, nope. Like I said, I gotta remember that I now got 5 shells full of turtles, and they all packed in like motherfucking sardines right now. Until I get some risers.
Yeah. The loyal subject ones are really addictive for some reason. Like when I'm at Target or Walmart, whatever, and I see those versus the NECA ones, I always kind of gravitate towards these a little bit more. I really like what they do with them.
Yeah, they're decent. Like I said, they're not a bad thing. $40. I fell on the press. $40, February of 2024. So coming out next month. So you ain't got that long to wait for that if you're in for that. More turtles. from NECA. We've got more of the Universal Monster X TMNT Ultimate Raphael as the Wolf Man. Pass.
That's a hard pass for me, gentlemen.
Yeah, I think we've kind of beaten that horse with these Universal Turtle monsters. It's like, yeah, I'm good. Like I said, there'll probably somebody out there tickle pink. Me?
Yeah, I have a regular Wolfman. That's really all I need. They look good for what they are, but I don't need them.
Plus, I feel like these are harder to
Yeah.
collect for the simple fact of like, since they're doing like multiple turtles in different monster forms, it's like you don't even have like just a core 4. You now have like a core 6 or 7 because it's like, okay, Leo's a swamp monster, but he's also a Frankenstein or whatever the fuck. Donnie's a Frankenstein, but then there's another one where Leo's this or Mikey's this, and it's like, hold on a second, because didn't they do a Frankenstein? Who was Frankenstein? Michelangelo, or was it Raph the Frankenstein?
Raph was the Frankenstein.
So yeah, so now you got a Raph as a Wolfman. So that's 2 Raphaels now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the death of this line now that they're kind of like starting to repeat characters, which I think was inevitably gonna happen at some point. The problem is now, yeah, like if you're collecting these and you're displaying these, you're gonna have 2 Leonardos and 2 Raphaels.
Yeah.
You know, so it kind of, I guess maybe to some people it doesn't matter, but like you know, like if you're trying to kind of put together like some lore for this or some headcanon for this, you know, it's not gonna look right because now you're gonna start doubling up on turtles.
Yeah, like I'm cool
Yeah,
when they
exactly.
turn Splinter into Hellsink, and they turn April into the Bride, and they turn Casey into the Phantom of the Opera. But it's like, what, did you forget about Shredder? Did you forget about anybody else? Because now you're just dumping all the traditional monsters on all of the turtles, which would be fine if there was more than 4 turtles. You know, so like you made the 4 and the monsters cool, and the rest of the monsters should have been somebody else from the canon of Turtles instead of repeating with the Turtles, because now it messes it all up. Everybody's gonna always want 4 turtles, at least 4, even if they're dressed up in funky outfits. They still want 4 of them, not 5, not 6, 4. So it's like, this is why it really kind of like threw me off, because it's like, one, like I said, I'm not a Universal Monster fan like that in the first place, so this does nothing for me. And like I've stated in the past, I do not like turtles with jobs other than being ninjas. Call me crazy, but I like my turtles naked. Okay? With a belt on and some knee pads and elbow pads and a bandana with a weapon attached to that belt. That's it. A trench coat at best when you're out in public, but nothing like this. I don't want to be b-balling. I don't want a pizza man. I don't want a cop. I don't want a fucking wrestler. And I sure as hell don't want a wolf man. I want my turtles to look like turtles. Call me bougie.
So how many of these are you?
Yeah, you know, Trunks is bringing up a good point. He's saying that Toka should have been the creature, and Razar should have been the Wolfman.
Like, they should have done a lot of things with the canon. Like, instead of recycling the turtles into the traditional or the high profile Universal monsters, like, you could have gave Shredder something. You could have gave something to Rocksteady or Bebop. You could have gave something to Baxter Stockman. You could have done. There's a whole litany of characters in the TMNT mythos that you could turn into Universal monsters. You didn't have to go right back around and go back to the 4 turtles.
Well, but I think it's because these are using the molds from the movie figures, so they're limited in terms of what they could make.
I mean,
they're using the molds from the movie Turtles.
I mean, if that's the case, but I'm just saying, I don't. This line is literally. This is a very niche line for a TNT fan. To be honest, very niche.
Yeah, like again, I've said it before. Like, I collect the NECA Universal Monsters. I collect NECA Turtles. I don't need them to be the same thing.
You don't need an amalgamation of them.
Yeah, yeah. I don't need like I don't need a I don't need a Raph and a Wolfman that did the fusion dance.
Fusion. Ah! Yeah. So yeah, it's an easy pass for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, cause see, like you got Raph is this, and this is Donnie as the Invisible Man, Mikey. But then they got another one where like they're totally. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Yeah.
$38, February of 2024. Transformers! Paying for more stuff.
Okay. So we're getting Optimus Primal from the Rise of the Beast movie.
Studio series.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm okay with it. It looks fine. I'm not gonna get it though, but it looks decent.
It's fine, but because it's like a gorilla in gray, it just looks so kind of plain.
Yeah. Very, very plain, for sure.
Yeah, I'm likely passing on this.
Like, how does a regular Optimus Primal look better than this? Explain that to me.
I can't. But yeah, like, it looks fine. I mean, if you're into collecting Rise of the Beast figures, there you go. But I personally am not, so I'm good.
We should use the resources that made this and just make Masterpiece Rat Trap. Change my mind.
Well, $57, April of 2024.
Oh, okay, yeah. This one came out of left field a little bit, but Mezco, they're doing a 1/12. I guess this is called the Golden Age edition, but it's basically, 60s Batman stuff.
Yeah, it's just classic. It's just classic.
So you got
Robin. It's just classic Robin.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good for what it is, I guess.
It's crazy though, because McFarlane has like a classic Robin right now that they're trying to sell for like $50 fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, like these look good. I personally don't know that I would drop Mezco money on this. Especially like the Robin is not super appealing to me. This is maybe not a popular opinion, but like Robin as a character is kind of boring to me. Like I understand, like he's important, like if you have Batman, but $90 for the Robin, like, whew, that's a lot, man.
Are they trying to do like an Adam West type of thing with these?
A little bit, but it's more like I said. This is classic Batman. This is how he looked back in the day.
It seems like they're trying to do something where, like, yeah, like you can get, you're getting a classic like Golden Age Batman, but I guess if you wanted him to be like an Adam West Batman, he could technically.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes with a decent amount of accessories, so that's always good.
Yeah.
But like you said, $90, $9 deposit, August of 2024.
Oh,
Now this is nice. This is nice. So from Mayfex, we're getting Iron Man in the stealth suit. Yeah, this
I've
is
never
really
been
nice.
crazy about the stealth suit, to be honest with you.
No?
Nah.
I always loved it. Always loved the blue. Did you guys get the first Iron Man, like the regular version?
I didn't
I
know.
think I have that one
It,
in the Marvel Legends.
it's like the Mayfex one, like that's a really good one. So I would love to get this too. I think this is cheaper than the first one because this doesn't come with that giant like silver cannon or whatever. Like remember the first one came with
Yeah.
like
Yeah, the big cannon.
yeah, like I waited for a sale on that because like I don't want to pay that much money for something that's just gonna go in storage. But yeah, this one doesn't have it, so I'm happy. I like the fact that they give you masks with eyes or visors too.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
really cool.
Hundo, December of 2024. Oh, we got the return of Superman from Mayfex. We got Superboy. Actually, the proper looking Superboy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Face could be a little bit better, but compared to what McFarlane offered you, it's an improvement.
I think without the jacket, he's kind of got a big head.
It
That's not too
does.
bad.
It is without the jacket on. And you get the little soft goods leather jacket. That's alright.
Oh, that's cool actually.
Yeah, that is cool. This looks nice, man. This looks really nice. If you're needing a Superboy in your collection, then I think you'd be hard pressed to find one better than this.
Yeah,
I would actually
be
probably
totally
get
honest.
this. I'm tempted on this for the fact that I already know that Mayfex ones are a little bit smaller than McFarlane's stuff, but because it's Superboy, he can kind of be smaller, so it's fine.
Yeah, he should be like a little bit smaller.
Cause like I said, the Superboy that McFarlane put out, he doesn't even look young, and he still scales with like most of the rest of the figures. So like, I thought you were a boy. You're supposed to be a boy, Damon.
not anymore, bitches.
But yeah, like I said, it's cool. Like I said, the head sculpt's not the greatest, but at least they gave him sunglasses. So yeah. So yeah, it's decent.
Hey, it looks good. Looks good.
Also a hundo, December of 2024.
Okay, so these are those like it's like the model kits, right? Like the smaller ones.
They're not the model kits, but they're the smaller figures. Those are like the 4-inch ones, the little mini ones that
Okay.
Bandai be putting out of the whole team. Now you get these Psycho Rangers.
Psycho.
That's cool. I'm 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 a I'm confused a little bit because, and maybe somebody can correct me. I don't I don't think the Psycho Rangers actually exist in Super Sentai.
I don't know.
Like like I'm pretty sure the Psycho Rangers were exclusive to Power Rangers. Could be
They might have
totally
showed up on
I could be
somebody
totally
else's
wrong.
show. I think they showed up in something else though, but I think they did. I don't know. Yeah, it might have. Trump says they do. I would imagine that they do. They would have to.
Okay.
Especially since these Psycho Rangers showed up when? Back in what? When did they first appear in Power Rangers?
In space.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
They were in Mega Rangers as well. Mega Rangers.
Mega Ranger. Haha.
$1.50 or $1.55 for the
Not bad.
$15.50 deposit. June of 2024. Transformers, pay for Diaclone.
Oh god, I gotta start all over again. You gotta be fucking
No.
kidding.
No. No, I do not.
No, you have to.
From Takara Tomy, we got Transformers Masterpiece GMPG07 trained by Ginchong or Jinkong, Jinon, how you pronounce that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Genau.
Ginosh,
Agnosh? Macintosh?
Agawagi, Iwuji, Akuji, Yakuji.
So how many of these are we getting? So I can calculate.
0.0.
Buzzkill.
Why? You're not even finished with the original colors. And you
Yeah.
pop it
Who
off,
will
and you pop it off with a Diaclone.
I'll be finished this year, I think. I hope.
Cologne.
Yeah, I'm good on these. Again, I still need to get that last train bot. I'm just waiting on the last one. And then I'm good. Like I'm kinda
Look, you can make
I'm
it. You
almost
can mix
kinda
them with the ones you already have,
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's just I'm good.
and make
I'm
them
not
yellow.
starting another
You can be yellow.
I'm not I can't start another train bot. I'm actually like I can't wait to kind of be done with the train bots and just kind of have this thing where I'm like, like I know every so often I'm gonna have to drop like $200 on a figure. I'm just kind of ready to kind of be done with that part of my life and just have my complete ride in and then just leave it at that and then no more trains.
Like for real.
I'm gonna have to
Like I keep
now.
looking at this combined mode, and I'm like, you mean to tell me that the men of the car told me sat here and looked at this shit in combined mode was like, yo, this shit is fire. Cause I don't see that, bro. I'm sorry. This is not for. If you'd have told me this was regular, like this some Hasbro shit, I'd be like, yeah, this is an improvement. But Takara masterpiece. I don't know about this, man. Like, good luck with it though. I'm gonna stick with the third part because it's too much. It doesn't even look like it's gonna stay together. Like it just doesn't look sturdy to me. But well, when y'all get yours and y'all put it together, y'all let me know.
You mean
Jimmy
what?
and I are
Oh.
Jimmy and I are gonna do. We're gonna do like a face call, and we're gonna like combine them together like at the same time.
And then during that call, I'm going to show you a receipt of the figure that we're looking at now because I'm getting it.
And then yeah, like because I'm gonna need Jimmy to kind of walk me through how I'm gonna transform this guy and combine him. I'm gonna need him to walk me through it. So.
Oh shit! I was kind of hoping you were gonna help because fuck these figures sometimes, man.
I'll help you too. I'll be like,
Yeah,
step 1, pick up figure. Step 2, walk into kitchen. Step 3, open trash can. Step 4, throw it in garbage. Step 5, burn your wallet.
Listen,
Step 6, make sandwich while you're in there.
You're just jealous because you don't have this.
You're right. I have the other one, and it's fully complete and very smooth.
This is
and clean,
Oof.
and
Oof.
less
That's
kibble
deep.
than a bag of dog food. So yes, I'm jealous that I don't have Kibble City over here. I'm jealous that I don't have a complete train set that I'm waiting for while they're offering me Diaclone colors. Yes, I am so jealous. While I sit my delicious cherry limeade right now.
Ew.
So refreshing.
Ooh,
I
like cherry lime.
Yeah, cleanses the palate. In fact, this is a hack I did. I got some cherry 7-Up, take a little lemon juice and a little lime juice, and it makes the perfect cherry limeade, bro. Try it. It works.
I didn't even know cherry 7-Up was a thing that existed.
It is. In fact, I'm drinking the cherry 7-Up, 0 sugar, so I care about my health. I'm trying not to get diabetes. While I drink this very delicious cherry limeade, while I look at this Diaclone Kibbly piece of shit.
It may not have sugar, but it's got carbs.
Listen, carbs is okay. It's the sugar that kills you. Like I said, I would want this to be good because this being good is the potential for more combiners from Takara, but this is not good. This is not good.
I mean, for me at this point, I mean,
you've
good,
already committed.
Bad,
You've already committed. I get.
I've already committed, man. I've already committed. So for me at this point, good or bad, it's too late for me to go back. I'm already five figures deep. You know, I just gotta kind of ride it to the finish line now.
With your best friend Jimmy.
Also, kind of circling back to the whole Haslab thing, where you was like you would have preferred the Primus. I think we talked about this. Like I said, I'm still in the same camp of if I'm gonna do a Primus, I'm just gonna fuck with the third party. Because I didn't go in on the Haslab Unicron because I didn't like the way it looked. I really didn't. And it wasn't because of the price. I could afford it. I just preferred the third party version because it's a lot cleaner. So like it has a better presence of presentation compared to the Unicron. The Unicron only has presence, in my opinion, because it has size. And if all you can say is it's got presence because it's a big, okay, but is it like? But when you step to it closely and really look at it, can you say it's a pretty figure? I mean, it's okay, but it's not pretty. But when I look at that third-party Unicron, it's like from a distance, it has presence, it has size, and then up close, it's like, wow, this is pretty.
Shit, man, I like my Unicron.
Oh shit! Electra Lopez went to SmackDown now.
I didn't get the Unicron because I didn't even know it was a thing until after the campaign was over.
But other than that, it's like I looked at that Unicron. It was like it's cool that they made it, but if I ever bought it, I would keep it in planet mode because the robot mode is kind of trash. Like I said, I prefer the third party version. It looks like what I saw in the cartoon, and that's how I make a decision on what Transformers I buy. I need you to look like what I saw on the TV. I need you to look like what I saw in the cartoon. That's the closest you're gonna get is that third party. The Hasbro version just gives you size. That's it. Just gives you size.
Yeah. And size is not everything.
It's
Don't
not
let
everything.
anyone tell you otherwise.
Well, especially when it comes to your figures, like it doesn't need to be big to be good. Like I said, it's big, but like I said, can you honestly look at it and go, it looks like what I saw when I was a kid watching this movie. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't look like that, but it's like I think you're sleeping on it because if you see it in person, it's really fucking good still.
I'm
Like,
not
yeah, it's
doubting.
not
I'm
true
not.
that.
I'm not doubting that is correct. But again, like I'm saying, for me, I need to check that box of I need you to look like the thing I wanted, like when I was a kid. That's why Masterpiece is the route I go because again, it checks a box of you look like the thing that I wanted my toys back in like 1980 fucking 7 to look like, but didn't look like when all my Transformers were misscaled, where I got a Power Glide the size of a fucking pencil eraser, but then I got a Starscream the size of a fucking 20-ounce Coke bottle, and it's like, what the fuck? I got a Prime the size of a can of Coke, but then Galvatron's the size of a 40-ounce malt liquor. It's like, come on, man, can I get some consistency? Can you look like the thing I watched on TV? So, like I said, Masterpiece checks that box. It looks like the thing I saw on TV. Like I said, the third party Unicron, the biggest selling point for me was it looks like the thing I saw on TV. Almost like it literally pulled the fucking ring and started crawling out of my TV. That's why I sit here and go like, yes, that's my interpretation of Transformers. Like I said, I looked at the Haslab, I saw it, and I'm not saying it's not good, but it doesn't check that box for me. It really didn't. Like I look at it now from other people's perspective, and I'm like, I don't see that. But when I look at that one, I see it. Like I see it. I hear Orson Welles talking to me when I look at this motherfucker. So that's why I said if they was to make a Primus, hey, have at thee. There's a third party that's already done one. I'll probably pick that one up. I'm probably going to get that one because I do want a Planet of Cybertron. I don't even think I'll put him in robot mode. I think I'll just transform him into a planet and then leave him that way. But either way, like I said, this here, like I said, this rating, it's just kind of, and I think it's a cop out too, because like I said, finish the first one before you start peddling the literal colored version. Like at least finish that one first before you start asking for more money for the next version. Hey, you like that one? We got it in the Diaclone. In fact, here's the crazy part about these. They probably going to print this one out again because they recolored these trains in Japan at least 4 times. Y'all know that? That this brand back in the day when they were selling these as the original toys that didn't look like nothing from the anime, they colored these trains about 4 different times. And you've already now given me one of those colors. There's like 3 more. There's like 2 more colors you can make this dude that actually exist. And they were all the same, like they were all a bunch of trains that combined into a robot. They all had different names though. Every last one of them had different names. They were their own individual characters in the canon of Transformers. All the same train, all different colors. So this to me is just a real cop out.
Yeah, I'm not about to go that hard on the train bots, but definitely looking forward to finishing my first and only set of train bots.
Oh shit! America's Most Wanted's coming back to TV. Let's go. Let's get it, John Walsh. I'm glad to see he back in the game.
So how many of these Diaclones
Yeah,
should I order
that's a
from
good
you
show.
guys?
hmm How many, Jimmy? I mean,
10 obviously.
listen. The only good part of these train bots to be is that they are accurate to the trains in Japan. And if you're like big into trains like that, yeah, this would be a cool little get. Especially to have them like on display in the train in the bot in the alt mode. It's not a bad looking thing. But as far as like I said, for the whole thing, like yeah, I just can't. It's
6 it is.
well,
You've convinced me.
All right, well.
I believe I said 10, but okay.
$160, October of 2024. So you don't have to wait too long. All right, from EXO 6, we've got Star Trek Next Generation, Geordie LaFord, standard version. 1/6 scales, aka Geordie. Black Cyclops.
It's fine. I always kind of like this character, but
Everybody
good
loves this
on,
character. It's LeVar Burton. Who doesn't love LeVar Burton?
yeah.
He taught some
Like,
of
I
you
remember
dummies out there how to read.
You know, like I remember I had his figure when I was a kid. I don't know why, because I didn't like Star Trek, but I remember definitely having his figure as a kid. And I'm good though. I'm good on the 1/6 stuff.
Do you guys remember? I think it was this character, but do you guys remember the Family Guy joke about him?
What's that?
It's really racist though.
Look at this guy.
It's basically it's like Family Guy basically made this whole gag in the Star Trek episode where whenever he puts on this visor, I don't even want to say it on the show, but whenever he puts on the visor, everybody suddenly looks like they're wearing ghost outfits. If you know what I mean.
I think I do remember that episode.
And like Stewie put it on, and he just started screaming at the camera saying, "Who made these for him? Why would he agree to wear these?"
I do remember classic episode. Wasn't he also in like Big Bang Theory, or like one episode?
I mean, LeVar Burton's been everywhere. Listen, the best LeVar Burton cameo is the episode of Community where Pierce pays LeVar Burton to meet Troy, and Troy gets paranoid with fear because, as he always stated, he only wanted a picture of LeVar Burton. He never wanted to meet LeVar Burton because he loves LeVar Burton and he wouldn't know what to say to LeVar Burton. So he just started crying. He said, I told Pierce I only wanted a picture of LeVar Burton. I never wanted to meet him. That's the best LeVar Burton cameo. Cause my man Troy sat there paralyzed in fear of LeVar Burton. Then when he tried to have dinner for him, he's like, "Oh, more fish for Kuta." More fish for Kuta. Look at this shit. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, EXO 6 definitely goes hard on the Star Trek IP.
Oh yeah, they for sure do.
$235 with a $23.50 deposit, second quarter of 2024. All right, from X Plus and Star Ace, we got that Charlie Chaplin.
Jimmy's getting this for sure.
I actually got kind of excited when I saw this until I read that it's a statue.
Oh, it's just a statue?
Yeah, I would have loved to have a figure of
Oh,
Chaplin, but nope, he's a statue.
Shirley
well
Chaplin.
then.
Because I grew up watching all of his stuff when I was little, and yeah, I don't think I would. You know who I would want to do a Charlie Chaplin? I would love if Mezco could do one.
I don't know. I always thought he was kind of creepy. He always like creeped me out.
He's a little bit creepy.
Like there's something not right behind those eyes.
I like the movie made about him with Robert Downey Jr. That was good.
That expression, that expression of like content.
He should
Disgust.
fight
he's
Art the Clown.
Like he's disgusted by our show.
I mean, for good
He's
reason.
he's like disgusted that we're talking about his statue. Yeah, I don't know. He just always kind of gave me the creeps. So yeah, I'm good on this. I'm good.
Well,
not like
you
I would have got it anyway, but
could put him on your horror shelf.
oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, next to Art the Clown. Then they can fight.
$480 with a 72 deposit, third quarter of 2024 for the Chaperon. Overly priced Batman. Alright, from Prime One Studios, we got Dark Knight, Metal Museum Masterline, The Murder Machine, Deluxe version, 1/3 scale, limited edition, statute with bonus.
Whoa. I love
Wow,
bonus.
that price though. That price though.
Price schmish. What's money, right?
Yeah,
Whose money?
not my money.
It doesn't matter.
I don't got those no more.
It doesn't matter. This is the deluxe part with the bonus. He's got extra hands. He's got no hands. And now we have no photos. Oh no. Here we go. Photos here. It's so expensive, it's like you can't see the rest of this. You're not allowed to see the rest. You're not allowed. Look at that. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed.
You have to pay. You got to pay the deposit first, man.
No. I'm not allowed.
Like it's like you got to pay the deposit and then you can see the pictures and decide if you want it.
I don't even know what the bonus is yet because it's not allowing me. Oh my god, I'm not allowed. I don't even know what the bonus is. Please, someone tell me what is the bonus. With bonus, where are you, please? Don't keep me in the dark. Nice. Please. I beg you. Does he have different faces? In different places? He's got different hands. And some digital mans. But I don't see no bonus though. How's Jimmy gonna buy this if he doesn't know what the bonus is?
The fuck? Why am I buying this?
Cause
I don't even know who this is.
It's Batman. It's Batman.
Batman doesn't look anything like Batman.
Psst, psst. Hey, I'm Batman. Hey Jimmy, I'm Batman.
You stupid ass Batman.
I'm $1,900. I'm $1,900. Come get me. Come on. Come get me, man. Buy 4 on me. In fact, buy 5. So you have 5 Batman in your house with bonus. As soon as I find out what that bonus is. You get Digital Man. You get multiple hands. They're all doing the Iron Man pose. It's like, look at the circle on my hand and look at my Christ-like stigmata. This is deluxe. Oh, he's got different faces, different hands, Digital Mans, and LED lights. It's got LEDs. It's deluxe, but I still didn't see what the bonus was.
Press the left arrow key.
Truth is stupid. Your truth is stupid, son. I can't. Yeah, our truth. Get out of here with that nonsense. Y'all see the price. You see the Batman. Get out of here, Batman. You see the price, though. You see the down payment. Jimmy, you getting like 5 of these, right?
No, motherfucker,
5.
I'm getting 6.
5 for each of us is what he means.
5 for each of us. Well,
Yeah.
Well, that will do it for the Fig News. I thought we had something else to kind of talk about here tonight, if I can remember.
The Last Airbender trailer?
Oh, yeah.
Almost forgot about that. You think the Kabuki Warriors are going to win the titles here tonight?
Yeah, I kind of feel like they might. Because Chance and Arter, like, they kind of won the titles almost like out of nowhere, right? So
I think they were just transitioning to take it off of some heels, to put it on some other heels.
Yeah, me too. Like, obviously they're not gonna have SmackDown's like top heel tag team beat Raw's top heel tag team. I use the term tag team and top. I use both those words very loosely, but yeah, me too. I think that they're basically just kind of transitioning the titles. You know, like they gave them a little bit of a run. Like they let them, when you're not gonna transition the titles immediately. You can kind of hang on to them for like a month. You know, maybe get a couple title defenses under your belt, get 1 or 2 title defenses under your belt, and then kind of you're gonna kind of do the job to the Kabuki Warriors.
Let's see, pull up this trailer then. A second. Got you fuckers mad. Temper's boiled. Let's see. Last Airbender. like the air binder. Let me see. Are they calling it The Last Airbender or are they calling it Avatar?
I think it's just called like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, I see it. Just a second. Take a look at this real quick. Get a little taste. Let's see here. I think so. I don't think so. Alright, check this out. Is that John Cena? Is that John Cena?
Did you see the video of like him getting kind of like snubbed by Jake Paul?
Yeah. That was funny. Can't, I guess you couldn't see him though. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't see him.
Yeah. You couldn't see him.
Couldn't see John Cena and he was like boop, ba-da, boop, boop, ba-da, ba. John Cena was like, hey son, don't you ignore me. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know I'm John Cena? Don't you know that women want to touch my body? Don't you know men want to be me? And women come to see me? Like, come on now. I'm hotter than a plate of fish grease right now. I'm John Cena. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this Avatar Last Airbender. Hopefully Netflix ain't like all the other studios out there where they be like, no, you can't watch our stuff. We need money. You can't watch our content. I'm gonna put you in Shadow Realm.
Come on, Netflix, be cool.
Yeah, be cool, man. Don't be a dick.
Be cool.
Don't be a dick. Keep it real. Come on now. But you know, it is what it is. So you know. But let's jump over. We'll take a look at. Take a look at this Airbender. Then we will probably transition to a little bit of wrestling talk because the Rumble is tomorrow. And you know, these problems matter. Get out of here. In fact, chat's going to take over the whole screen. So that way they can't copyright us. The chat's going to cover the whole thing. Alright, let's jump into the trailer. Let me know if y'all hold on, I'll pause the music too. Now we'll keep the music just to block it out some. So they be like, hey, try to trick the algorithm.
The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. And the world might never recover.
How's the volume on that, chat?
The world needs the Avatar. It needs you, Aang.
The Fire Nation has destroyed everything in their path. If world is gonna have any chance, it's gonna need Aang.
So far, looks
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
looks substantially better than the Michael Bay
I
movie.
chased down every hint of the Avatar. It's my destiny.
You mean M Night?
Yeah, I don't know why I
I
always
know
say.
someone
I
who
don't know
can
why I
stop the
always say
Fire
Michael
Nation.
Bay.
I don't want the responsibility.
You don't have to do this alone. You have me, Tara, and a flying ball of fur. What more do you need?
There's a lot of visuals to kind of, you know, like if you watch the cartoon to kind of
Remember what it
get
is
you
we're
excited,
really
you know.
fighting for. The ones we love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
see the jet, and then the dude they fight in the Earthbender that they fight in the temple or whatever.
I mean, it looks pretty good. Like I said, yeah, definitely. When the measuring stick is the Shyamalan version, it's like, yeah, this looks like a hell of an improvement.
Yeah. I don't know, Jimmy. Are you gonna watch this?
Yeah, probably. But I think the only thing that'll hold it back is the same thing with The Last of Us, where you're packing a lot of story into just a couple of episodes.
Like, how many episodes do they plan on doing with this series?
Maybe like 6 or 8 or something.
Yeah. That's the problem is they always try to cram they try to cram too much content into like a digestible like 6 or 8 episodes, and then that means you're either gonna be missing certain points, like they're gonna cut stuff out, or everything's just gonna be like super rushed. Like if everything's gonna be like super fast paced, because when they fight that guy in like the Jimmy, you know the dude I'm talking about, like they fight him like the older guy, like the Earthbender, like they fight him like in the temple or whatever, you know the dude I'm talking about.
And new
You mean Boomy?
champions, new tag team champions. What's that? 3 times for the
Yeah, I'm
Kabuki
kinda-
Warriors?
Yeah, something like I think 3 times. But yeah, by the time they fight him, right? Like, isn't that pretty late into the first season?
You're already well into season 2 when you fight him.
Oh yeah, so see, even further along than what I thought. Cause don't they fight him like they fight him, and then shortly after they encounter Toph, right?
Yeah.
And then even Jet I think is pretty late into the first season.
Yeah, he's I think he's one of the final episodes. And again, he had a pretty big storyline. He lasted a couple of episodes, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like season 1, we're already doing Boomy. That's one hell of a jump.
Yeah, so like by the time we get to him, we're already well past like 6 episodes. So if we're getting if we're getting only 6 episodes and we're already getting there, like that kind of tells you like how condensed is it gonna be?
Yeah,
I mean,
I've said it before, man. Like
visually, it
that
does look
entire
better than the Shyamalan, that's for sure.
Visually, it looks way better.
like watching that whole series was like a journey, man. So it's gonna be hard to recreate that.
I mean, they can also just cut out a lot of the filler stuff as well.
The thing with Avatar is there's not a lot of filler, even in episodes where you think not a lot happens. It builds character for somebody in some way. So
Yeah, like and like a lot of those small interactions are kind of like the heart and soul of the show. Like that's kind of the true heart of the show, is a lot of just those small interactions where they're not really do nothing's really going on, but like they're they're just at camp and they're just like cooking something. Like it's just a lot of those moments are like where the real heart of the show is.
yeah,
But it seems like we're in a world now where we have to give everybody everything in condensed chunks, because it's like almost like we can't keep people's attention for that long. Like people can't watch a 25 episode animated series anymore. So it's like we gotta condense it down to like 6 episodes, because yeah, we can't hold people's attention for that long.
exactly.
I can hold attention. What's
But
that?
yeah, it looks all right, I guess. Like it looks fine. I'll probably check it out still.
I mean, I'll give it a watch. If it bores me, then I'll stop watching it. If it doesn't, then I'll keep watching. Who knows? But other than that, I think let me just. Tomorrow night we got the WWE Royal Rumble. Now, for any viewers who might watch clickbait wrestling, this little thing we do. We will not be doing a show tomorrow night because kind of want to watch the Rumble, but we will be doing a show either Sunday or Monday. But we'll definitely kind of go over everything, and they still got no matches for the card. They still got nothing.
That's why you gotta subscribe and you gotta hit that notification bell, because you never know. You never know. I guess they have the same amount of matches as they did last year, but
yeah, but what are they? What are they?
Well, you got the 2 Rumbles, and then you got the US title, and then
so what?
the
Both
WWE
Rumbles,
title,
both
and then
Rumbles
that's
are
all you
what?
got.
Gonna be about an hour apiece?
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Then I guess
that's kind of lame.
I guess like an hour for the other stuff.
I don't know. Like I would expect to get something
It
else.
seems
something more than just 2 regular matches in a 2 Rumbles where we got no tag team. Like I'm saying, like we got all these titles and no titles are being defended. What about the women's?
Yeah, like not even any like women's matches. Like neither of the women's titles are being defended.
All this talk about Hulk Hogan coming into the Rumble. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like again, I'm not saying like it's impossible. Like I'm not saying it can't happen, but like I don't know. Like the last kind of update I heard on Hogan is like he could barely move. Like his body was basically being held together by screws and like wires and shit, or like not wires, but rods. Because he's had to have like so many like surgeries, so I don't know. Like I wouldn't uh, like of all the surprises that could possibly be in the Rumble, Hogan is probably not one I would put money on.
Yeah.
Like Hogan probably would not be on my list of
Surprise
top
entries.
100 possible surprise entries. Yeah, like there's a lot of people that I would say are gonna be in the Rumble before Hogan.
Yeah. Plus, I don't want to see old ass Hogan in the Rumble. Do not waste any spots on people who we know or not have no chance and just like cannot go. Like I don't want to see a sad ass Hogan try to get thrown over the top rope. No.
Yeah. I get, especially for like a surprise, like I'd rather see I'd rather see like a surprise entrant where it's like, okay, it's somebody that feels like they could potentially win, or somebody that feels like, oh, like maybe this is kind of like a comeback or something. Like Hogan, it's just like, let's say like even if Hogan did come out just just to hit a big boot and then quickly get thrown out, like yeah, you kind of know he's not gonna win, so why even bother?
Yeah, so I don't want to see that, but yeah, well, we won't be here tomorrow because we'll be watching the Rumble. Like I said, just
Yeah, some pay-per-views, some pay-per-views you just kind of want to sit back and watch and enjoy it, and the Rumble is definitely one of those.
but we'll be streaming after the next day. So like I said, be subscribed, ring the bells, all that good junk. How much time you got left, Matt?
Maybe like 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
Alright. That's what's up. I don't know. I'm like I said, the Haslab thing. I really wish it was like a combiner or something, something. But I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I think it's just sort of what Haslabs have kind of become, where as before, like Haslabs were originally supposed to be like larger than life items, that where it's something like, oh, like we could never sell this at retail because it's too big, it would take up too much space, and like retailers would not want to have it taking up that much space on their shelf, to where now it just seems like Haslabs have become like, well, whatever they want to be a Haslab, it's a Haslab.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I got a few more days to find out. Like I said, it's on the 30th.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Then again, like if it is the Omega Prime, if it does end up being that, like I'm happy for people that want that. Like that's the thing, is like, even if I don't personally want something, just because I myself personally don't want something, it doesn't mean that like I don't want it to exist, or like it doesn't mean that like I don't want people to get it. It just means that it's not personally for me. Like it doesn't personally fit the confines of what my collection is,
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Oh snap! Oh snap! Now we got Bobby. They still haven't given this group a name, though. I don't understand that, though. Like Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, they have no name.
I think they did have a name. I think it was yeah, I wish I could remember it now.
I don't think they have a name because it's like if they had a name, they'd have a T-shirt already. Where's the T-shirt? Like the Final Testament, they look at that. They got T-shirts. See, you get a name, you get a T-shirt.
The Pride.
That's what they're called.
That's yeah.
Where's the T-shirt then?
I don't know. I kind of hate that name.
What, the Pride?
Like why? Yeah, like why the Pride?
I don't know. It's kind of lame. It is kind of lame.
Yeah.
You know what? Since this freaking Rumble ain't got no action, at least while people are sitting here, we'll give them some action, like real action Jackson style. Give them the goods, because people out here deserve something to stare at while they listen to us talk. At least. There you go. You get to watch last night's ELW Rage Quit while we talk. It was a good show, by the way. It was a night of champions. All the champions were in action last night, so you know what that means. That means the North American Thick Boys were in the building, son. In the building, son. In fact, I turned the background music off for that because, yes, the Thick Boys were in the building, son. We was out there representing. We taking on PewDiePie and Cinnamon Toast Ken, son. They was trying to get a taste. They wanted to taste of the Thick Boys, son. We're the real authors of pain, son. Like, here's the thing. Have these 6 men have a match at the Rumble. How about that?
Yeah.
Have a match at the Rumble or something.
Or like, why couldn't they do a women's tag team title match at the Rumble?
I don't know why. I don't know why they made it for tonight. That never seem to make sense. Like, just do it at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, it makes absolutely no sense that you're doing it here.
But I guess I don't know. I guess they wanna keep it like at that. You know, like they don't want to go over that 3-hour mark. I guess they want to keep it like under that 3 hours if possible. The days of like 4 or 5 hour pay-per-views are long gone.
I mean, I'm saying though, like they always were 3-hour pay-per-views. Like, it should be 3 hours. Like, come on, this is one of your big ones. Like, this is one of your big shows, man. You need to have a little more going on.
Do you think the Rumble should be like 2 nights?
No.
And have one Saturday, one Rumble match Saturday night and one Rumble match Sunday night?
No.
Okay.
Don't do that. Why is the Rock's daughter here now?
You know, on SmackDown?
Yeah, she's helping people. She's helping Nick Aldis all of a sudden. What's going on here?
I thought she was the NXT GM.
I don't know what's going on. I thought that was Shawn Michaels' job. Whew, look at these thick boys.
It's not anymore.
Listen, the Thick Boys are the best tag team in all of professional wrestling. Greater than Demolition, stronger than the Legion of Doom, nastier than the Nasty Boys.
Boys in all the land.
Especially with Candy Corn Jimmy standing on ringside. Listen, them boys.
When I'm spicy, I'm Octo-Octavia.
Spicy?
Otto. That was still like top 5 to get in moments. The birth of Otto Octave. Well, if you guys weren't playing such an impossible word game, maybe I could have given a better response. Like word association game. The word is Otto. Like hockey. Oh God. I asked Smith if I could say car. He said no, that's against the rules. What the fuck else am I supposed to say?
Say what I tell you to say.
I couldn't say mobile. Well, I went with Octavia.
You lack imagination, Jimmy.
That's the most creative thing I could have said. Delightful.
That's why you're not paid to think, Jimmy. You're just paid to look pretty. No one's paying you to think.
I pay myself to think. I watched a video of some lady fell in a puddle. That's funny. Anyway, I think.
Who told you to think? Did I tell you to think?
I just read in like this post. Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Most replayed moment is the bikini girl. Of course. Yeah.
PewDiePie kind of beating your ass right now, though, Matt. He kind of giving you that work, son.
You know, I'm just. It's just, you know, you gotta give them a little something. You know, it's got to be exciting for the crowd, for the fans watching. You know, like if we dominate them too much, then it's not as fun to watch. You know.
You know, yeah, you gotta keep it entertaining for the people. I get it. You gotta keep it entertaining for the people. I mean, he was trying though. Cinnamon Toast Ken was trying. PewDiePie, he saw what we did to the cats last time, and he's like, "Nah, that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna let that happen." Let's see now, Matt.
That's what everybody
Now the
says.
Colonel's like, I had enough of this. I'm done playing. You guys, it's time to step up the heat. It's time to turn up the fire. Tagging in the big man. Going for that bullfrog splash. I'm telling you, man. You about to break out in a minute?
Yep.
Alright. We'll probably call it after this match. And then we'll send the folks home happy. I send the folks happy with a good match, so you get to watch the Thick Boys in action here tonight. You know, it's a rare occasion when you get to see the North American Thick Boys in action. You know, they're usually out there doing a lot of humanitarian work. You know, a lot of charity.
You know, they're very charitable individuals.
Yeah, they get back to their communities. You know.
Yeah.
And now Taco's about to give PewDiePie some more of that work. What do they got him set up here? Oh, we get a spike pile driver. Just nailing him in there.
Like a work of art.
And now the Colonel outside the ring getting a little bit of that ELW action. Because listen, it's not an ELW show if you don't take it to the outside. We fight in this Waffle House arena. Thursday nights we fight Michael. It's a Donnybrook. PewDiePie again, trying to showing he's been doing his homework. He knows he's got to go hard on the Thick Boys. He's got to hit him with like both barrels. If you don't, you just set yourself up for failure. What did I say? Look at this. Oh, this real fight between Logan Paul and Kevin Owens at the PC. Oh, so real that WWE's airing it on their programming. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Colonel about to pop off. Oh, my goodness. That'll leave a dent in your head right there. Irish whip to the corner, just... And now look at that, going after Ken, letting him know that, hey, listen, you can get this work too. You can get this work. And look at Jimmy on the outside. He's loving what he's seeing. He's loving the product that's being produced right now.
What?
Loving the product. And now going
Why aren't I nude?
Taking them to the
You
midnight hour because you're not allowed to be naked. You gotta put your clothes on.
That's stupid.
Listen. You put your clothes on. We don't.
I don't wear clothes.
This is a
I'm an animal.
Family show, sir. We don't do those types of things, okay? We are a family show. You know, we do this not just for the kids, but for the adults as well, who like a good product. So, damn it, you put your clothes on. And now, they send them up for Spaghett Friends. Oh, the most devastating finisher of all of professional wrestling. Big men should not move like that in the ring. And look at that. Ken coming in for the save. Listen, it was probably over right there. He hit him with the Spaghett Friends.
There was no getting up after that.
But, you know, he got saved. But now Popcorn, he's taking him out, giving PewDiePie a little more of that work. And now throwing him back into that corner. And again, Thick Boy's going for more of that tag team continuity. He's trying to put him night in the midnight hour. But Cinnamon Toast Ken still wants a piece of that work. And look at Taco. Taco giving him the bear claw. And then, setting him up for that Crunch Wrap Supreme? Oh, you know how we like it around here. Keep it hot and ready. Ken's not even the legal man in this match, and he's getting this work. And then, PewDiePie just eating a devastating spear. This tag team's just getting abused right now. But PewDiePie's still trying to fight it. He's still trying to fight the scoop. But I think the Thick Boys are just way too strong. And PewDiePie tried to cheap shot the Colonel. Taco not liking what that. You don't touch a tag team partner.
Taco?
Oh, and it looks like PewDiePie's about to get a second plate of the best dish in the world with Spaghett and Friends. Oh my goodness. This is you put the extra cheese on that one.
I hate these.
And then Matt taking Ken out of the equation, go for that cover. And the Thick Boys with the win, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you call textbook professional wrestling right there, ladies and gentlemen.
There was never any doubt. It was never going to be anything different.
Listen, many teams are stepping up to the plate to challenge the Thick Boys. And the Thick Boys, just like a buffet, they are ready to be served.
It's rigged.
You're rigged.
It's rigged.
Look at Candy Corn over here celebrating with his team.
Rigged.
You're rigged.
It's all a joke.
But I think we're about to call it here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming as always. Smash that like for yourself if you didn't already. And subscribe if you're not. Listen, tell a friend about ELW. Tell a friend about Spaghett and Friends. Tell a friend about Clickbait Wrestling. All good stuff. Trust us. And hey, listen, see you for the Rumble tomorrow night. Y'all have a good evening. And make sure you always kick out. Thick Boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shippuden, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno rain.